Hello students, today we are studying formation of stationary wave. Consider a simple harmonic progressive wave traveling from air to a rigid support, that is from rarer to denser medium along positive x-axis. इंसिडेंट वेवफॉर्म का बाउंड्री ऑफ डेंसर मीडियम पे क्रेस्ट इंसिडेंट हुआ. So a crest will be reflected back as a trough, then crest, then trough, and so on. Incident wave is traveling along positive x-axis, while reflected wave is traveling along negative x-axis. The incident wave and reflected wave will interfere with each other to form a stationary wave. So it is quite obvious, students, that for formation of stationary wave, we need a bounded medium. This blue waveform traveling along positive x-axis has a wave equation y1 equals to a sine omega t minus kx, while this red waveform traveling along negative x-axis has a wave equation y2 equals to a sine of omega t plus kx. So, when two identical progressive waves, it can be transverse or it can be longitudinal progressive wave, identical students because दोनों waveform का amplitude should be same, frequency same, time period same, wavelength same. When two identical progressive waves, both traveling along the same path but in opposite directions, interfere with each other by superposition of waves, resultant wave is called a stationary wave. Resultant wave is called a stationary wave. That means if one of the two identical waves is traveling along positive x-axis, the other has to travel along negative x-axis. If one of the two identical waves is traveling along negative y-axis, the other has to travel along positive y-axis. If one of the wave out of the two identical waves is traveling along positive z-axis, the other has to travel along negative z-axis. Where can we apply this phenomenon of stationary waves? Vibration in stretched string, which is useful in musical instruments like sitar, guitar, veena, tanpura, and many more. Vibration in organ pipes. Organ pipe can be a pipe which is closed at one end or it can be open at both the ends, which is quite useful in musical instruments like mouth organ, harmonium, flute, etc. Right now, students, we are interested in deriving equation of stationary wave. Consider two simple harmonic progressive waves of equal amplitude, equal frequency, equal wavelength propagating on a long uniform string in opposite direction. For formation of a stationary wave, we need two identical progressive waves traveling in opposite direction, and displacement of a particle in simple harmonic progressive wave is given by y is equals to a sine omega t minus or plus kx. Y is displacement of a particle in simple harmonic progressive wave. नेगेटिव साइन हमें पुट करना होगा if SHP wave is traveling along positive x axis, while positive sign हमें पुट करना होगा when SHP wave is traveling along negative x-axis, A denotes amplitude, ओमेगा denotes angular frequency जिसे हम 2 pi n लिख सकते हैं. K denotes propagation constant which is also called as angular wave number, can be taken as 2 pi by lambda. So हम ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, y is equals to a sin of 2 pi nt माइनस और प्लस 2 pi x by lambda. लेटर स्टूडेंट्स मैं 2 pi कॉमन ले लूंगा, मुझे y का एक्सप्रेशन मिल जाएगा y is equals to a sin 2 pi nt माइनस और प्लस x by lambda. ये वाला फॉर्मूला यहाँ पे परफेक्ट होगा स्टेशनरी वेव का डेरिवेशन करने के लिए. ये वाला फॉर्मूला बच्चों. First progressive wave is traveling along positive x-axis. Second progressive wave is traveling along negative x-axis. First wave का amplitude A, second wave का amplitude A, first wave का frequency n, second wave का frequency n, first wave का wavelength lambda, second wave का wavelength lambda, first wave के particle का displacement y1, second wave के particle का displacement y2. Now using this wave equation for writing the formula of y1 and y2. y1 is displacement of a progressive wave which is traveling along positive x-axis. So y1 is given by a sin 2 pi nt minus x by lambda, while y2 is displacement of a progressive wave which is traveling along negative x-axis. So y2 is given as a sin 2 pi nt plus x by lambda. Now when these two waves interfere, the resultant displacement of particles of string is given by principle of superposition of waves. Y is equals to y1 plus y2. So y is equals to y1 plus y2. y1 y2 के फॉर्मूले हमें यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करने हैं. We get y equals to a sin 2 pi nt minus x by lambda plus of a sin 2 pi nt plus of x by lambda. स्टूडेंट्स मैं ये फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड टर्म को शफल कर सकता हूं बिकॉज बीच में तो पॉजिटिव साइन ही है. आगे सॉल्व करना इससे आपके लिए इजी होगा. तो मैंने क्या किया स्टूडेंट्स, ये फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड टर्म को शफल कर दिया. अब इक्वेशन कैसा दिखता है, y इज इक्वल्स टू a sin 2 pi nt प्लस x by lambda प्लस a sin 2 pi nt minus x by lambda. From these two terms, I can take amplitude A common. I get y is equals to A inside the bracket sin 2 pi of nt plus x by lambda plus of sin 2 pi of nt minus of x by lambda. अभी स्टूडेंट्स ये हो गया sin c plus sin d, यानी हम यहाँ पे हमारा फैक्टराइजेशन का फॉर्मूला यूज कर सकते हैं. sin c plus sin d, 2 sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Factorization formula sin c plus sin d is equals to 2 sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. This is like sin c plus sin d students, where c जो एंगल है वो है 2 pi of nt plus x by lambda and एंगल d है 2 pi of nt minus x by lambda. Applying factorization formula ये स्टूडेंट्स, a था स्टूडेंट्स हमारे पास sin c plus sin d हो गया 2 sin into cos. sin में हम क्या करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, दोनों एंगल को प्लस करके भी डिवाइड बाई 2, एंड cos में हम क्या करते हैं, दोनों एंगल को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया जाता है लाइक c माइनस डी एंड वी डिवाइड बाई 2. सो स्टूडेंट्स इन दोनों एंगल में से इट इज क्वाइट ऑब्वियस दैट मैं 2 पाई को कॉमन ले लूंगा. 2 पाई को मैं कॉमन ले लूंगा. इनसाइड द ब्रैकेट वी विल गेट nt प्लस nt x बाय लैम्डा माइनस x बाय लैम्डा कैंसिल. nt plus nt 2nt divide by 2 as per the formula. एंड कॉस में स्टूडेंट्स क्या करना होता है, सब्ट्रैक्ट करना होता है, c माइनस डी बाई 2 करना होता है. सो कॉस 2 पाई मैंने कॉमन ले लिया, इनसाइड द ब्रैकेट स्टूडेंट्स हम एंगल को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, राइट. सो nt प्लस ऑफ x बाय लैम्डा माइनस nt माइनस ऑफ माइनस प्लस x बाय लैम्डा. nt माइनस nt कैंसल हो जाएगा, you will get x by lambda plus x by lambda, that is 2x by lambda. As per formula मुझे ये subtraction को 2 से divide करना है. So students, this 2 and that 2 will cancel out. हमें y का expression मिलने वाला है, y is equals to 2a sin 2 pi nt into cos 2 pi x by lambda. इसको मैं rearrange कर दूं स्टूडेंट्स, I get y is equals to 2a, पहले cos फिर sin, यानी मुझे मिला y is equals to 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda into sin 2 pi nt. y is equals to 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda into sin 2 pi nt. This is a very important equation of stationary wave. Let's say this is our equation number 1. Students, ये जो मैं देख पा रहा हूं 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda, this is amplitude of the resultant wave, amplitude of my stationary wave. That amplitude can be replaced by r. So r is nothing but it is amplitude of stationary wave, resultant wave. That's why r is equals to 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda. Let's say this r wala formula is equation number 2. Students, can I say this n is frequency? So मैं 2 pi n को ओमेगा से रिप्लेस कर दूंगा. I get y is equals to r sin omega t. This is equation number 3. Equation number 1 students, y is equals to 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda into sin 2 pi nt. Equation number 2, y is equals to r sin 2 pi nt. Equation number 3, y is equals to r sin omega t. This gives equation of a stationary wave which gives displacement due to two simple harmonic progressive waves. ये इक्वेशन 3 हमारे पास इक्वेशन 1 से ही आया स्टूडेंट्स. इक्वेशन 1 में हम केयरफुली ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं that the terms in position x and time t appear separately and not as a combination like this. So for sure हम कह सकते हैं that this wave is not a progressive wave. The amplitude of the resultant wave is given by r is equals to 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda. That means amplitude is a periodic function of x. That means the amplitude is varying periodically in space. The amplitudes are different for different particles, but each point on the string oscillates with the same frequency, same as that of the individual progressive waves. All the particles of the string pass through their mean positions simultaneously twice during each vibration. The string as a whole is vibrating with frequency n with different amplitudes at different points. Students, the wave is not moving either towards left or towards right. We therefore call such a wave as stationary wave or even standing wave. हमने analytically समझा that the string as a whole is vibrating with frequency n with different amplitudes at different points. The wave is not moving either towards the left or towards the right. We therefore called such a wave as stationary wave, which is also called as standing wave. Particles move so fast that the visual effect is formation of loops. That's why it is customary to represent stationary waves as loops. Students, now we know that the string as a whole is vibrating with different amplitudes at different points. Now we have to look for two special points, node and antinode. Node is at permanent rest. A point where amplitude is minimum is called as a node. Due to this, air pressure and density both are high at node. What about antinode? The point of maximum amplitude is called as antinode. Since amplitude is maximum at antinode, air pressure and density both are low. Recently we derived expression for amplitude of stationary wave. R is equals to 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda. For node, amplitude is minimum, that is 0. You can compare this with destructive interference. And for antinode, amplitude is maximum, that is plus or minus 2a. You can compare this with constructive interference. Students, हमारे पास R का फॉर्मूला है, हमारे पास एम्पलीट्यूड ऑफ रिजल्टेंट वेव यानी एम्पलीट्यूड ऑफ स्टेशनरी वेव का फॉर्मूला है. हमें ये भी पता है कि नोड का एम्पलीट्यूड 0 है. हमें ये भी पता है कि एंटी नोड का एम्पलीट्यूड प्लस और माइनस 2a है. सो व्हाट वी कैन डू नाउ, वी कैन फाइंड आउट लोकेशंस ऑफ नोड एंड एंटी नोड. हम लोग नोड एंड एंटी नोड का पोजीशन ढूंढने वाले हैं, यानी एक्स फाइंड आउट करने वाले स्टूडेंट्स, राइट. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ नोड. नोड स्टूडेंट्स, एम्पलीट्यूड शुड बी 0. सो आर होता है 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda, वो नोड के लिए 0 होता है, राइट. सो 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda को मैं 0 से इक्वेट करूंगा, राइट. 0 divided by 2a will give me 0. I get cos 2 pi x by lambda is equals to 0. That means 2 pi x by lambda should be equals to cos inverse of 0. Now students, cos pi by 2 is 0. Cos 3 pi by 2, 0. Cos 5 pi by 2, 0. Cos 7 pi by 2, 0. cos 9 pi by 2 0 and so on students. तो मैंने डॉटेड लिखा हुआ है. सो cos इनवर्स ऑफ 0 हो सकता है pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2 and so on, right. You can cancel out this pi common term from every term, right. So you get 2x by lambda is equals to 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, 7 by 2 and so on students. Let me find out different values of x. X students will be lambda into 1 यानी lambda divided by 2 2s are 4. Next term students 3 lambda by 4, right. So I get different values of x. I get x is equals to first of all lambda by 4, then 3 lambda by 4, then 5 lambda by 4, then 7 lambda by 4. आगे क्या मिलेगा students? 9 lambda by 4, then 11 lambda by 4 and so on students. यानी when position is x is equals to lambda by 4, I will get first node. When x is equals to 3 lambda by 4, I get second node. When x is equals to 5 lambda by 4, I get third node. When x is equals to 7 lambda by 4, I get fourth node and so on बच्चों. तो स्टूडेंट्स फर्स्ट नोड, सेकेंड नोड, थर्ड नोड, फोर्थ नोड, ये सबका आपको पोजीशन मालूम पड़ गया. सो कांट वी नाउ फाइंड आउट द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन सक्सेसिव नोड. फर्स्ट नोड कहाँ मिला? लैम्डा बाई 4 पे. सेकेंड नोड एट 3 लैम्डा बाई 4. सो इन दोनों के बीच में कितना डिस्टेंस होगा स्टूडेंट्स? लैम्डा बाई 2. सेकेंड नोड वी ऑब्टेन एट 3 लैम्डा बाई 4. Third node is at 5 lambda by 4. इन दोनों के बीच में कितना डिस्टेंस होगा स्टूडेंट्स, लैम्डा बाई टू. सेम वे स्टूडेंट्स वी कैन ऑल्सो फाइंड आउट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन 5 lambda by 4 and 7 lambda by 4. That will again be lambda by 2. So what is the conclusion that I can draw from this? The distance between two successive nodes is lambda by 2. For antinode amplitude is either plus 2a or minus 2a, मतलब maximum amplitude. So general formula of amplitude R is 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda. So now let's equate this general formula of amplitude with plus or minus 2a to get the positions of antinode, right? 2a cos 2 pi x by lambda यानी students R is equals to plus or minus 2a. 2a हम कैंसिल कर सकते हैं. We get cos 2 pi x by lambda is equals to plus or minus 1. Students, we get 2 pi x by lambda is equals to cos inverse of plus or minus 1. मतलब cos 0 is 1, cos pi minus 1, cos 2 pi plus 1, cos 3 pi minus 1, cos 4 pi plus 1, cos 5 pi minus 1 and so on. So cos inverse of plus or minus 1 I can replace by 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, 6 pi, etc. So on, right? So I get 2 pi x by lambda equals to 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi and so on. Common term हम pi को cancel कर सकते हैं students. We get 2x by lambda equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Let me rearrange this. I get values of x. X is equals to 0. Then lambda by 2. Then lambda. Then 3 lambda by 2. Then 2 lambda and so on बच्चों. मतलब when x is equals to 0, I get first antinode. When x is equals to lambda by 2, I get second antinode. When x is equals to lambda, I get third antinode. When x is equals to 3 lambda by 2, I get fourth antinode, right? So students, first antinode, यहाँ second, यहाँ third, यहाँ पे fourth antinode. So what is the distance between two successive antinodes? Lambda by 2 minus 0, that is lambda by 2. First and second antinode के बीच का distance lambda by 2. What about second and third antinode students? Lambda minus lambda by 2. तो इन दोनों के बीच का डिस्टेंस भी लैम्डा बाई 2. यू कैन ऑल्सो सॉल्व फॉर थर्ड एंड फोर्थ एंटीनोड एट लैम्डा एंड 3 लैम्डा बाई 2. इनमें आपको स्टूडेंट्स डिस्टेंस मिलेगा अगेन लैम्डा बाई 2. सो व्हाट कंक्लूजन आई कैन ड्रॉ फ्रॉम दिस? द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू सक्सेसिव एंटीनोड्स इज ऑल्सो द सेम लैम्डा बाई 2. डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू सक्सेसिव नोड क्या मिला था स्टूडेंट्स? लैम्डा बाई 2. एंड अभी हमने ये भी कंक्लूड किया दैट डिस्टेंस बिटवीन टू कंसेक्यूटिव एंटीनोड्स इज ऑल्सो द सेम लैम्डा बाई 2. We got first node at x is equals to lambda by 4 and first antinode at x is equals to 0. So first node and first antinode के बीच में कितना डिस्टेंस होगा? lambda by 4 minus 0, that is lambda by 4. Second node हमें मिलेगा at x is equals to 3 lambda by 4 and second antinode हमें मिलेगा at x is equals to lambda by 2. So second node and second antinode के बीच में कितना डिस्टेंस होगा स्टूडेंट्स? 3 lambda by 4 minus lambda by 2, that is again lambda by 4. आप थर्ड एंड फोर्थ का भी देख सकते हो स्टूडेंट्स, आपको lambda by 4 ही मिलेगा. So what conclusion I can draw in this case? Distance between a node and its adjacent antinode is lambda by 4. So what's the punchline in this entire workout? Distance between two successive nodes is lambda by 2. Distance between two successive antinodes is also lambda by 2. And distance between a node and adjacent antinode is lambda by 4. स्टूडेंट्स, आज के लेक्चर में हम लोगों ने बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स पढ़े अबाउट स्टेशनरी वेव। अब हम उसे एक फिनिशिंग टच देने जा रहे हैं यूजिंग प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ स्टेशनरी वेव्स। स्टेशनरी वेव्स आर प्रोड्यूस्ड ड्यू टू सुपरपोजिशन ऑफ two identical waves, may be transverse, may be longitudinal, traveling through a medium along the same path in opposite directions. When a stationary wave is produced, some points are motionless. These points are called as nodes. There are some points which oscillate with greatest amplitude. Such points are called antinodes. Points between nodes and antinodes vibrate with values of amplitudes between 0 and maximum. The amplitude of vibration varies periodically in space, but all the particles except those at nodes execute simple harmonic motion about their mean position with same frequency. All points except nodes passes their mean position twice in one time period. The distance between two consecutive nodes is lambda by 2. And the distance between two consecutive antinodes is also lambda by 2. Nodes and antinodes are produced alternatively. The distance between a node and its adjacent antinode is lambda by 4. Though all the particles except those at nodes possess energy, there is no propagation of energy. The wave is localized and its velocity is 0. Therefore, we call it as a stationary wave. In stationary wave, disturbance will neither travel towards left or towards right. That is the reason हम इसे standing wave भी कहते हैं. But in case of progressive wave, the disturbance travels from one region to the other with definite velocity. In stationary wave, all the particles between two consecutive nodes are moving in the same direction and they are in phase, while those in adjacent loops are moving in opposite direction and therefore they differ in phase by 180 degree. But in case of progressive wave, phases of adjacent particles are different. In progressive wave, amplitudes of all the particles are same, but in stationary wave, amplitudes of particles are different. In stationary wave, all the particles crosses their mean position simultaneously, but this does not happen in progressive wave. In progressive wave, all particles are moving, but in case of stationary wave, particles at positions of nodes are always at rest.